In this video, we're going to go over how to install the Macintosh drivers for the new Konica machines here at KW Professional. The first thing you want to do is get a thumb drive from one of the staff members. Usually the DFI has one. Go ahead and pop it in your Mac, and apologies in advance for the noise. So once that's in, it should pop up here on the desktop. Now, if you aren't able to find it on your desktop, you can come down here to Finder, click that, and under Devices, and it may have Show here, you should see your thumb drive. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the printer drivers folder. I'm going to go to the Mac drivers. Now these are for different versions of Mac, 10.7, 10.8, and then the same driver is used for 10.9 through 10.12. The way we determine what version of Mac we have is by coming up to the Apple menu, going down to About This Mac, and then we're looking at the first two numbers here. So we have 1012, which is known as Mac Sierra. So if we look here, this one covers 1012, so we'll run that. And we're just going to answer affirmatives here. So continue, 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 I agree, install. And this password is the password that the user uses to log into this computer. They have to be an administrator. Apologies for the noise. If they aren't an administrator, most likely they won't be able to install the driver. Go ahead and hit install. This may take a little bit. Feel free to pause the video until you've caught up to where we are. Alright, installation was successful. Go ahead and hit close. Then we'll go back to our thumb drive. Go back into printer drivers. See this IP addresses doc? We want to open that. Alright, go ahead and close this window for now. So the next step is to actually add the printers. So go up to the Apple menu, System Preferences. Now we're looking for printers and scanners, which for me is right here. For you, it may be in a different spot. If you can't find it, you can come up to this search bar and type in printers. As you can see, it's highlighted the one we want. Now you can also click it here, and it'll flash, and then it will open. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add the printers now. I'm going to rearrange these so it's easier to follow along with. Now if you see a little lock down here on the bottom left of this window, you have to click that and type in your password, and then that will allow you to add the new printers. But if you don't, then go ahead and just click this plus button and then add printer or scanner. And apologies again in advance for the noise. When we come to this window, we're going to say default, IP, and Windows. We want to click on IP. Now address is going to be what we have here. So I'm going to start with this first group, which is the C458s. So I'm going to type in the first one, which is north. I'm going to come down to protocol. Now protocol, by default for you, may show IPP. We can't use that one. We want to change it to LPD. The next step is to come down to name. We're going to name this one what we have in our text document. So KWRP North Konica. Location we can leave blank. Use. Now in this case, you should come up with generic PostScript printer. Go ahead and click that, and then go down to select software. Now this is a list of all the drivers that have been installed on the Mac. So in this case we're going to do a search for the C458. As you can see here, we have our Konica Minolta C458. So we'll hit OK on that, and then click Add. So for paper source, we want to choose the PC415. So PC415, right here. For finisher, we want to choose the FS536. For punch unit, I'm choosing the PK520. And we leave these other two as none, and then come down and uncheck Allow Public User. So if your screen looks like mine, go ahead and hit OK. So take a little minute and install the printer drivers. So the north one is now installed. Let me go ahead and go through the other three a little bit quicker. So again, hit the plus, printer scanner, IP. So now I'm doing the east one, 7.13. This is LPD, so we're good to go there. I'm going to change the name. I'm going to come back down to Use and click Select Software. Type in C458. Go ahead and select that, hit OK, and then click Add. This one's going to take a little bit of time because as of this video it's not here right now. Otherwise it would be just as quick as the north, which is installed. Alright, this came up, unable to verify. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. Again, paper source is going to be the PC415. Finisher is going to be the FS536. Punch unit, I'll choose the PK520. Uncheck Allow Public User. Go ahead and hit OK. Moving on again. Plus, add printer or scanner. IP for address. We're doing the kitchen now, so 724 right there. We have LPD again. Going to name it. And again under Use, we want to select Software. C458. That one, hit OK. Hit Add. Alright, paper source. 415, finisher, 536, punch unit, PK520, uncheck allow public user, hit OK. And we just have one more copy to install, which is the 658, which is the workroom. So plus, add printer scanner, IP, address, LPD, name, use, select software. Now in this case, instead of doing the 458, we're doing the 658. So go ahead and select that, hit OK, and then go ahead and hit Add. Now again, this one isn't here as of making this video, so don't worry about the length of time. This will be much quicker once it's actually here. Right, since it's not here, I'm just going to go ahead and hit continue. Again, the PC415, 536, PK520, allow public users unchecked, and hit OK. Alright, now that we have all four of these installed, we are almost done. Now we have to actually build the profile and put in the job code. So I'm going to close this printers and scanners window. I'm going to come back to our IP addresses window here. I'm going to go to File and New. And we're just going to work with this blank untitled document. So I'm just going to type in some characters so you can see that I'm in this window. And I'm going to go up to File and Print. You can also use Command P, which is the shortcut, to bring up the print menu. Now by default, yours should look something similar to this. If it does, go ahead and hit Show Details, and it will expand out to something more like this. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to add our job code to each of the copiers. So for right now, we're in KWRP Workroom. We'll go down here where it says Text Edit, and it has this bar. We'll click that drop-down menu. Go to Output Method. Now on this screen, go ahead and tick Account Track. It'll pop up this window. Leave department name blank, and in the password, we're going to put in the user's printer code. I'm just going to put in garbage here, but you'd actually put in their actual printer code. Go ahead and hit Save Settings, and then hit OK. Now we need to go to the next copier and do the same thing. So we're going up to north now. Again, we're coming back down to this menu, going to Output Method, going to Account Track, tick it on, leave department name blank, put in their password, which is their printer code, hit Save Settings, and hit OK. Now we're moving on to the next one, Kitchen. Same thing here. We'll come down to this menu, go to Output Method, tick on Account Track, leave department name blank, and for password, put in their user code, save settings, and hit OK. And one more up to the east here. Again, come down to this menu, Output Method, tick on Account Track, leave department name blank, password, put in the user code, save settings, and hit OK. Alright, we're almost done. Now from where we are right here, we're going to go back to this Output Method drop down here and go to Layout/Finish. This is where we're going to make it one-sided only. And then go back up to that menu, go down to Quality, which should be at the very bottom. As you can see here, select color is set to auto color. Now we're not going to change this, but we're going to instead save this preset as their color preset. So we'll come up to Presets, click that, go to Save Current Settings as Preset, make sure that all printers is checked, and then for the name, name it KWRP Konica Color. Hit OK. Now come back to Select Color right here. You don't have to go through any drop-down menu. From Auto Color, we're going to change to Grayscale. We're going to come back up to Presets. Do Save Current Settings as Preset. And name it KWRP Konica Black and White. Again, all printers is ticked, and hit OK. Now this setting should transfer to all the Konicas. So if we go up to Printer, select any of these Konicas, so we'll go to Workroom for example. Give it a second. Go to Presets, and you can see black and white and color. If we click on one, go down to this drop down, go to Output, verify that Account Track is ticked, come back up to our menu here, go to Layout Finish, one-sided is still on, go back to our menu, go down to Quality, and Grayscale is set for black and white. And that's it. Once you're done here, you can go ahead and just hit Cancel. My Cancel button's behind this window, so I'm going to push Escape. And that's that.